Alright everybody, this is part 3 of how to play UFS. This is a demo game. I'm going to play Ralph from King of Fighters. He has a 6 hand size and 26 vitality.
I'll be playing Eva. She has hand size of 7 and she's only 18 vitality. I'm playing off Void.
Oh yeah, I'm playing Ralph off of Fire.
Alright.
So we roll a die first to see who goes. I rolled a 1.
Well, that... Oh, are you kidding me? Okay.
So, reroll.
Get a
6.
6. Watch me get a 6. Oh,
3.
I guess not.
Alright, so I will choose to play first. So my character starts committed.
Alright, so he's going to be starting first. We're going to draw to our hand sizes. Which is going to be 7 for me.
And 6 for me.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Since I start first, I skip my ready phase and go straight to my combat phase. So I may play forms. So I'm going to play Wall of Goro, a 2 difficulty foundation, so I need to check a 2, and I checked a 5. So the card passes. I will play Unwavering Resolve, so 1 difficulty, but +1 for progressive difficulty, so 1, 2. Need to check a 2. Check the 5, so it passes. I may continue playing forms, so I'm going to play Forgotten. This has a 0 difficulty, so 0, 1, 2. Need to check a 2. Check the 3, so it passes. And I'll play another Forgotten. 0, 1, 2, 3. So I need to check a 3, and I checked exactly a 3. I will pass to my end phase, where my foundations go to my staging area.
Alright, so since he ended his turn, I'm going to choose to review a card. So I'm going to discard 1, and then I'm going to drop to my hand size, which is 7, so 1. Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. I'll play my first foundation, which is going to be Protect Your Master, which is going to be a difficulty of 3. So check the 5, it passed. I am going to play High School Crush, which is going to be a difficult of 2, +1 for progressive. So check a 3, check the 5, it passes. And I'm going to play my last foundation, which is going to be a Go Like Any Other, which is going to be 0, 1, 2. So +1 will be a 3. So check the 5, and it passes. So I'm going to end my phase, end my turn, and bring all the foundations down to my staging area.
Alright.
So
Now I start my ready phase, where I ready all of my committed cards. I have the review step, which I will choose not to review. I will just draw for my draw step. 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alright, before he continues, I'm going to use a response from Eva's character card. It says, commit one of my foundations, which is I'm going to use probably commit Protect Your Masters. And it says I can draw a card after my opponent's ready phase. So I'm going to draw 1. And it's back to him.
Okay. So now, since it's in my combat phase, I may play forms. So I'm going to play Ralph's form. I commit 1 foundation and reveal 1 block card in my hand. I will reveal Firestorm. So all of my attacks that share at least 2 symbols with my character will get +4 damage, because Ralph is 4 minus the printed block modifier. So 4 minus 0 is 4. So all of my attacks will get +4 damage.
Which is probably going to destroy my very tofu-like vitality.
Well, I'm going to play this attack, Firestorm.
Okay.
So I need to check a 6. I checked a 3.
Oh,
so
get wrecked.
So I must commit 3 foundations. Or 3 cards in my staging area. So I'll commit 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So I pass the check. This gets +4 damage because of Ralph's effect. And since I played the attack, I have the first enhance. And I'm going to pass the enhance.
He's going to pass the enhance, so what I'm going to do is I am going to use enhance in my foundation, which is a Go Like Any Other. I'm going to commit it, and -3 speed from his attack.
-3 speed. So this is right now 1 speed, high zone for 11 damage, and it's at my enhance now because he played an enhance. So I'm going to pass my enhance.
Alright, I'm going to use another enhance on my foundation, which does not require commit, but it does require me to check a 4. So I'm going to check a 4, which I do. And it's going to -1 more speed from his attack.
So it's a total of -4 speed.
Yep, so now it's at a 0 speed high for
11 damage.
11 damage, which is a lot of damage. Okay.
And I'm going to pass my enhance.
Alright, so I'm going to pass my enhance as well. So it's going to go to the block step.
Yep.
So right now, I do not have a high block, so I'm going to block for half, which is going to be with a mid. So his speed is going to be 0 plus my block modifier, which is going to be a 3. So I need to check a 3 to block his attack, to take half damage. check the 3.
Yep.
So that works. But I'll still take half, which is going to be
11 divided by 2 rounded up to
6.
6. Yep.
So I'll take 6.
Yep. Because
Alright.
because the block zone did not match the attack zone, he takes half damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that dealt damage. Cool. So now, after my attack resolves, I may continue playing forms in my combat phase. So I'm going to play Manhunt. This is a foundation with 2 difficulty, so 2 plus 1 is 3. I check the 5. And I'm going to play Hidden Laughter. This card ignores progressive difficulty, so it doesn't matter how many cards are in my card pool, it will be played on a 2 difficulty. And I check the 4, so it passes. Then I'm going to go to my end phase. So my foundations played as forms, go to my staging area. This attack dealt damage, but I'm going to... I'm going to take the momentum. And now, play passes to you.
Okay.
Or your
So I
your
used the
card
block earlier. This card goes to the discard pool. So it's going to be my ready phase.
Mhm.
I'm going to ready my whole staging area. Okay, I'm actually going to choose to review because I can.
Review step is pretty important.
Yeah, it allows you to shuffle through your cards a little bit faster. Anyways, so I have only 3 cards in hand, so I'm going to draw to my hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Mhm.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive now as well. I'm going to lead off with, I guess, Harnessing Chaos. I'm going to check a 3. 3 difficulty. Check it to 5, so it passes.
Mhm.
So it's going to be my enhance step. I'm going to choose not to enhance. So
Okay.
it's going over to him.
I'm going to pass my enhance as well, so we move to the block step.
Okay, so it's going to be a 3 speed low for 3 damage.
Okay. I will not play a block. I will take 3 damage.
Okay,
So I take 3 damage.
alright. So I'm going to be still aggressive. I'm going to attack him again. I'm going to be playing an attack called Rhyme Machine. It's going to be a 4 difficulty, but plus 1 progressive, so it's going to be a 5. I checked a 5, so it passes. Now, I'm going to be playing an enhanceable keyword ability on my card known as Stun. When I play Stun, basically my opponent has to commit one of the foundations of their choice. So,
Yeah.
Stun 1.
Because it says stun 1, and it's an enhance ability, so I have to commit 1 foundation.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll commit this foundation.
Okay.
And stun was his enhance, so now it is
His
on
enhance.
my turn for enhances. I will pass my enhance.
Alright, he passes his enhance, so I'm going to use my character's enhance, which is I choose a foundation on my staging area and I blow it up or destroy it. So when I destroy a foundation, it goes to my discard pile. Her ability is if I destroy a card, my attack gets damage equal to the difficulty of the foundation, which is a 3, plus 1. So now her attack gets plus 4 damage.
Hmm.
So that was the enhance, so it's going to him right now.
I will pass my enhance.
He's going to pass an enhance, so I'm going to do my attack's final enhance, which is if I've destroyed a card on during this attack's enhance step, it gets 2 damage and 1 speed.
Okay.
So it's going to get plus 6 and plus 2 speed.
Yeah, plus 6 damage total.
Alright, so
Okay.
it's his enhance again.
I'm gonna pass my enhance.
Right. So I have no enhances left, so I'm going to be sending it for 5 speed mid for 10 damage, which is quite a lot of
10
damage.
damage, yeah. Kind of want to block this, but I'm actually not going to block.
Okay, so he's gonna not block, so I guess he's gonna eat the 10 damage
Yeah.
then.
During the damage step, I'm going to respond with Wall of Goro.
Okay.
This has an ability where, a response ability, where after, or before I take damage, I'm going to turn this foundation face down as the cost, and before I take damage, I reduce it by 3. So 10
So
damage
basi-
minus
yeah.
3 is 7.
So he's only taking 7 damage.
So I've taken 10 damage total.
Alright. Alright, so I can continue playing forms. So I'm going to be playing Damnation on a 0, 1, 2, plus 2, 4. I check a 3. I'm probably going to commit my foundation. Actually, I'm going to commit my character. Because you can commit your characters as well to add 1 point to your check.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's get some running out of space. So I'm going to play a draw like any other, which is going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, which is going to be on a 4. I checked a 5, so it passes. And that will be the end of my phase.
Okay.
Now, so at the end phase, the attacks that hit can be chosen to either go to the discard pile or to the momentum. So I'm going to choose one at least to go to momentum, and the other one can be discarded.
Okay.
So I end my turn.
So my turn begins.
Mm-hmm.
Ready phase, so we have the ready step, where I ready all of my committed cards. Then the review step, I can choose to discard a card from my hand if I want to. And I'm going to not discard any. So I draw 3 from my draw step.
Mm-hmm. Unlike just now, I cannot respond anymore because my character is tapped. So
Yep.
I can't afford to draw a card.
Committed cards cannot use their effects.
Mm-hmm. Unless stated otherwise.
Yep. Very true. So now, since I'm in my combat phase, I may play forms. So I'm going to form with Ralph, commit 1 foundation, reveal 1 block card in my hand. It's printed +0, so Ralph says my attacks that share 2 resource symbols, at least 2 resource symbols with my character, will get plus X minus, or will get plus X damage, X equals 4 minus the printed block modifier. So plus 4 damage
Okay.
to all of my attacks.
Which is going to be a lot of damage.
I'm going to play one of the fire slams. So I need to check a 4. I checked a 3, so I have to commit 1 card. I'll commit this one. Okay.
Okay.
So since I played the attack, I have the first enhance. I will enhance with fire slam. If this attack deals damage, add it to my hand during the end phase.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so it's going to be my enhance.
Plus 4 damage, because Ralph. Yep,
Okay.
your enhance.
My enhance, I'm going to be playing High School Crushes enhance, which does not require commit. I just need to check a 4.
Mm-hmm.
I checked a 5,
Yep.
so it passes. I'm going to reduce his speed by 1.
And gets -1 speed. I'll put the 5 here. It's this one. Yep, -1 speed.
Okay.
So my enhance.
There's enhance again.
I'm going to use the enhance on hidden laughter. The cost is to discard 1 momentum, and I ready this foundation.
Okay.
Okay. So that was my enhance. Your enhance.
I am probably going to enhance with... nothing, actually. I'll stop my enhances right now.
Okay, so you're gonna pass enhance,
Alright.
and I will pass enhance as well. So it goes to the block step.
So let's go for the block step, which would be
This is 2 speed mid zone for 8 damage.
2 speed mid zone for 8 damage. My goodness. Again, I do not have a mid block, so I'm going to be blocking with a low. It's going to be 2
This
speed
is a 2
mid
speed. Yep.
plus the block modifier of 1, so it's going to be a 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I check. I checked a 5,
Yep.
so it blocks. But
So-
I still take damage, so I take 4.
Yep. It's a partial block, so you take half damage, round it up, it's 4.
Yep.
So,
So now I'm at 8 vitality,
you're at 8
which
vitality.
is a very precarious situation to be
And this
in.
attack dealt damage, so I add it to my hand at the start of the end phase.
Mhm.
I'm going to play another fire slam. So 4 difficulty plus 1 is 5. So you check a 5. I check a 5. And my first enhance, I will enhance on fire slam. If it deals damage, I add it to my hand at the start of the end phase.
Okay. I am going to enhance with a girl like any other.
Okay.
Gonna reduce that speed by 3.
Alright,
So now it's essentially 0 speed.
0 speed for 8 damage.
Which is still a lot of damage.
And so that was your enhance. So it goes to my enhance. I will pass my enhance.
He's gonna pass his enhance, I'm gonna pass mine too.
Okay, so it goes to block step. 0 speed, mid zone for 8 damage.
Alright, so it's a 0 speed.
Yep.
Again, I do not have a mid block because reasons. So it's going to be a 0 speed plus my block modifier, but I do have a 1 progressive difficulty on it, so it's going to be a 5.
Yep.
So I need to check a 5 for half damage. So I do check a 5, so I take 4 yet again, because that's a thing.
Okay.
Alright, so right now I'm at very low, I'm at 4.
Okay, so both of these dealt damage, so they will both go to my hand
At the end,
because of their
yes.
effects. Now, I will play some more foundations. I'm going to play this one. It says a 2 difficulty, so 2, 3, 4. You need to check a 4. Check the 5, so it passes. And I'll play Unwavering Resolve. So 1 difficulty, so 1, 2, 3, 4. You need to check a 4. Check the 4. And I will end my turn. So at the start of the end phase, these go back to my hand because they dealt damage for their effects. And then these go to my staging area.
Okay. So I use these cards to block. So these 2 are going to the discard pile. Since it's gonna be my turn, I'm gonna be readying everything in my staging area.
For the ready step.
Yep. I'm going to discard my card, and I'm going to draw to my hand size, which is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So as you can see, I'm at 4 vitality, so it will be in my best interest to kill him now. Right. So let's do. I am so good at this game. So that's not gonna happen. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to try and focus on building up my foundations because he has a lot of foundations and I kind of need to catch up. And I kind of need to play defensively now because I did not draw exactly a kill turn hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a revoke. I'm going to be playing it as a form, so I need to check a 0. I check the 5, so it passes.
Mm-hmm.
Going to be using his first form ability, which is all my foundations that I play following this will have -1 difficulty. And at the end phase, this card comes down to my staging area as a face down card, which basically acts as a blank text.
Face down foundation.
Face down foundation, there you go. So that's done. So I'm going to be playing more foundations then. So I'm going to be playing a Matter of Heads and Tails, which is going to be a 2. Plus 1 is 3. But because of this card, it's going to have basically all the progressive difficulties will be ignored. Technically. So it's going to be a 2. 5. Passes. Going to play... That's not King of Dinosaurs. So it's going to be a 3. 5. And I am going to play nothing else. So these foundations come down to, and Revoke comes down as a face down foundation.
So how many cards in your hand?
I have 4 cards in my hand, sir.
That's a lot of potential blocks.
That's a lot of potential blocks because I kind of don't want to die, which is the whole point of this game. The moment you hit 0 vitality, you lose.
Yep, just like a fighting game.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so on my turn, I have the ready phase, I did the ready step, and now I have the review step.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to review this card. Hope to draw some attacks, so I draw 3 cards.
My interest would be he don't draw any attacks. So he drew his cards, so now that Eva is ready, I can actually use her response skill, which is to tap her. No, not to tap her. Tap a foundation.
Commit 1 foundation to
draw a card.
Yep. So now you have 5 cards in your
So
hand.
now I have 5 cards in my hand, so I'm going to block the
Potential
nonsense out of him right now.
potential 5 blocks in their hand.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm going to start off with Ralph's form.
Alright.
Commit 1 foundation. I'm going to show you what you're at. 4 life? 4
I
vitality?
have 4 vitality.
Alright, I'll show you Firestorm. So
Okay.
all my attacks will get +4 damage.
He's showing me the cards that he's going to use to kill me, which is very, very fitting.
Alright, let's try to play Firestorm.
Alright,
I
let's
check a
see
6.
Firestorm.
I checked a 5, that's good. So I need to commit 1. 5, 6.
Okay.
So Ralph's effect gives this +4 damage.
Okay.
And since I played the attack, I have the first enhance. I'm
Alright.
going to pass on my enhance.
He's going to pass on his enhance, which is butts for me. Okay. So he's going to pass on his enhance. So it's going to be a 4 speed higher. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a go like any other and reduce
Okay.
the speed by 3.
Okay. Then
Right,
it comes
so
back to my
Goes
enhance.
back to him.
I'm going to pass my enhance.
Alright, I'm going to enhance again with High School Crush, which is the non-committable. I need to check a 4. I checked a 3, like any good person would. So I'm going to actually pay that, really.
Okay. So
For
it
the
gets
sake-
minus 1 more speed.
Yep, so it's going to be 0 speed.
0 speed high for 11 damage right now. I'm going to pass my enhance.
Alright, so I'm going to pass as well, so it's going to go to block step.
Alright.
So what I'm going to do is, for once in this game, I have a matching block modifier. So it's going to be 0 plus 3, which is going to be a 3.
Okay.
And I'll check the 3, which is a 3.
Okay.
So it completely blocks, so I take no damage.
Take no
which
damage.
is really good. And Protect Your Master does have a skill. When I use this card to block, it comes down to my staging area, committed.
Yep.
And then that's it, so it's still
Yep.
his turn.
That's the static effect on Protect Your Master.
Mhm.
Okay, so now he fully blocked my attack, and
Which you should be very angry about.
and the attack resolved. So I may continue playing
More attacks.
forms on my combat phase. So I will play a Fire Slam. So 4 difficulty plus 1 for progressive is 5. I check the 5. Since I played the attack, I have the first enhance. I'm going to enhance with Fire Slam.
Okay.
If it deals damage, I add it to my hand during the end phase.
Okay, I'm actually going to respond to that.
Okay.
Might have seen this card earlier, but I'm using its response skill for now. So to play this action card, I need to check the 0,
Mm-hmm.
which is a 5. So it passes. This card's response basically cancels the enhance that you just mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
So the card does not go back to his hand at his end phase.
And I believe it gets removed, right?
Yep, and it will get removed from the card pool.
Removed from game?
So when a card is removed from game, basically it's tossed out of this whole entire arena. So
Yep.
I'm gonna put it over there.
So he negated my enhance. So since I played an enhance, It's now him to play my
Alright,
hands.
so, because that was a response, that does not take up my enhance.
Right.
So I'm going to enhance with High School Crush, which is a check 4.
Okay.
And again, it does not pass. I'm going to let this fail.
Okay.
So it's back to his enhance.
I will pass my enhance.
He's going to pass his enhance. I'm going to enhance one more time and go like any other, minus 3 speed.
Yep. So it's at
Should get
0
this card,
speed.
kids. It's really good.
Card's really good, yeah.
Mhm.
So minus 3 speed. So 0 speed, mid zone for 8 damage.
Okay. So I'm going to block,
Okay.
which miraculously I do have the same block again. So it's going to be 0 speed plus 3, which is going to be a 3. Look, it's a 3. So it passes. So I fully block that attack.
Yep. Taking no damage.
So I'm still hanging on by a thread.
Still hanging in there.
The blonde locks. Still his attack though, so anything can happen.
Let's see if we can finish him with this attack. 4, 5, 6. So I need to check a 6.
There's a lot of fire.
5. That is
That's
a lot of fire.
A lot of fire.
So 5, commit 1 for 6. Alright, so since I played the attack, I first enhance. I will enhance on Fire Slam. If it deals damage, add it to my hand during the end phase. And it
Okay.
also gets plus 4 damage for
This
Ralph.
time I do not have the pretty blue card, so I cannot stop his enhance. So I am going to respond with High School Crush again.
Enhance with High School Crush?
Yep. So
Okay.
I'm going to check a 4, which I did not. I'll let it fail.
Okay.
Actually, I'll let it fail. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so my enhance, I will pass my enhance.
He's going to pass his enhance. So it's going to be block.
Mm-hmm.
Block step. Alright. So I have a block already sitting here. So it's going to be plus 1 to my next block. So it's going to be 3 speed mid, plus 3, plus 1. So I need to get a control check of 7 for me to fully block that attack.
Yep, so again, 3 speed, plus 3 for the block modifier, plus 1 for progressive difficulty.
Exactly.
3 plus 3 plus 1.
So ideally, I want to check a 5. Oh, which I do. So I check the 5. Now, to pay for the rest of the 7 that I need to tap 2 foundations on my staging area.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap Killing Dinosaurs, and I'm going to tap a Matter of Heads and Tails. So
Okay.
it'll be 1, 2, plus 5, 7. So it fully blocks again.
Okay.
Doesn't deal any damage, so it does not go back to his hand to wreck me again later.
Okay.
Alright, so I fully blocked 3 of his attacks, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, fully blocked. So you took 0 damage
I taken 0
from
damage.
these 3 attacks.
Mhm.
And you're still at 4 life.
I'm still at 4 life. I'm just hanging in there.
Let's just hope you don't have another mid block. Alright, let's try. Fire Slam again. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Need to check a 7. 5, 6, and I'll commit Ralph for 7.
As you can see, he's going very aggressive.
I'm going deep.
He's going deep. He's going in.
Alright, so I played the attack. I get my first enhance, so I'm going to play the enhance ability on Firestorm. If it deals damage, add it to my hand during the end phase.
Okay.
Your enhance.
So mine has me use High School Crush again,
Okay.
because I can. This is the reason for rage. This is 3 times failed me.
3 times off High School Crush.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's okay.
Alright, so he failed his enhance,
Yep,
so now it's on my
gonna be
enhance.
back to his enhance.
I will pass my enhance.
He's gonna pass
Oh
his
yeah,
enhance?
this has plus 4 damage for Ralph.
Okay. So before the block step, what I'm gonna do is there's a skill on a Matter of Heads and Tails that basically is a response. I can choose to destroy this foundation
Mhm.
when it's committed. Only playable while it's committed. I destroy this foundation. I reduce his attack speed to 0.
Mhm.
So now he's at 0 speed.
Mid
with
zone.
8 damage.
Yep.
So 0 plus 2 for progressive, which is a 5. I don't have a mid block. So regardless if I block or not, because it'll be taking half damage regardless, because he's a mid and below,
Yep, the zones
I
do
will
not
still
match.
take 4 damage. But for the sake of showing, I'll check and fail. So basically this block does not pass, because even when I tap the next 2, it's going to be 2 plus 3, which is only a 5. So
Yep.
it does not match. So this block fails.
Well, hold on 1 second.
Does it?
You need this is 0 speed.
Oh yeah, 0
so
speed.
plus 3,
So
then
plus
plus
3,
2.
5.
So 5. And you check the 3.
Oh, okay. So it
2
does.
foundations.
Okay, excuse me. So it does pass. It does pass, but I still take.
Since the zones
4?
do not match, it still takes
I
4.
still take 4. Okay, that was error on my part, but I still die.
So that was 18 life exactly.
So 18 life exactly. Eva dies. Ralph wins.
Let's see if I can play another Fire Slam just in case.
You see, right
4,
now,
5, 6,
this
7,
is
8.
called. This is called
5, 6, 7, 8.
rubbing it in. You see, I tried. It was a valiant effort.
Okay, it was good.
It was a good game.
Good game. I might just put this in the video. Like, this is how we record it.
You should. You should.
I'll play at the end.
Oh my goodness.
Fun times for sure. Fun times.
Yeah.